Hey guys, we're back here with Sword Art Online Variant Showdown, and the one of the event is ending, and I wanted to play it before it ends because even though I don't like the game, I'm telling you guys that right now. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the game, and all right, so there is sound. It's just that it's very low sound. So let me increase the volume a bit. But yeah, I mean, I am not a big fan of an unfinished game, and we're here, right? So I just wanted to run through this first thing. It's called Evil Blades Summons to Hell. I have no idea what that means. Evil Blades Summons to Hell. Alright, this is a... I don't even know if I should call it an event or something, but, it's some sort of something. Alright, so anyways, this is a story event. I'm gonna go enjoy the story. Now, I am not going to read it. I mean, I'll probably look at it here and there, but basically, if they are not willing to put in the effort of dubbing it, I'm not gonna dub it. I mean, hell, I'm dyslexic, man. I can't even, like, I could read the stuff in my head, but I can't read it out loud, especially if it's, like, quick. Also, I think they should dub it. Then again, the other game wasn't dubbed, and the other game is way, way better than this game. I don't know. This game, it has its problems, but I like the character. You see, I like Alice and them, but this game certainly has its problems, right? And right now, I'm applying for a job. I'm like, I am so bored of doing YouTube for the past 10 years, right? I mean, it's probably been 12 years now. Yeah, I started in 2010, near the end of 2010. Well, and then it started going up in 2011. So, it's been 12 years, and I'm ready to have a job. You see, with a job, you get other people to work with, right? I mean, with YouTube, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like in isolation, right? You're in isolation basically, which is not like I was okay with it for the first 12 years. I'm not okay in isolation for the next 12 years. Certainly not. So, I'm applying for a job right now. And still, it's funny how back then YouTubing didn't even exist, and social media and all these stuff. Now it's a job, and they pay you $60,000 to do the job. I'm like sitting there, somebody's gonna pay me $60,000 to do the job? I mean, sure. I mean, before, back in the day, right? I did make more than $60,000, right? That was like a few months' pay for me. But, now it's like, I'm just so tired of the isolation. I just can't handle it anymore. I mean, look at this. It's like the isolation is very tragic, right? Because I remember when I was doing when I was getting millions of views, right? In order to get that, I had to actually sit at the game and be there. Like, when they released the damn thing, you'd have to make a video on it. And I can't do that anymore. I mean, I can't sit there and it's like, once they release it, I'm gonna make a video on it. It's like the news, right? It's like those reporters. That's why I know what those reporters do, right? They purposely make stories on purpose, right? Even though it's a boring story, they purposely make it like some sort of special thing, and then afterwards, so they can get views and generate money. And sometimes I feel it's very, how should I say it? It's like a scam. It's like that FTX scam, right? Or FXT. I don't remember what it is. The Sam Bankman-Fried guy that stole a lot of money. So, it's like a scam. And you know, I'm just sitting there and I can't do it anymore. I mean, I'm getting older too. Anyways, we're still here, and it's quite tragic because, like I was saying, you know, I like the game, but I feel they put too much effort into nothing. Like, for Sword Art Online Rising Steel, right? That game, if you played in the beginning, it was good. It was awesome. And once you beat all the chapters, it was great, right? And then they started releasing events. And all the events there is like this. They sit there with characters and then, well, actually some of them are not. But, you know, this game is, though. You sit there with a character and then they just talk. And that is not attractive. In the Rising Steel, they actually had animation. I like that. I like how they put effort into that game a bit. But the problem is, usually, generally speaking, is they try to make limited edition characters every day and then sell them. And I think they're going to do that with this game too. So I'm not going to bite because I'm not that dumb. It's like, it happened before. I'm not going to do it again. And this game is kind of, like, so far as I know, the game is not finished, right? I mean, it's not even at the state of being half finished or even a quarter finished. It was like 10% finished. And they just released it, and then now they're releasing these skits, right? This event, and it, you know, each chapter or whatever, the power of teamwork is basically just characters talking. Alright, got it. And the worst part is, you know, you have to press the auto button every time. Because, you know, it's used to save your settings, right? Now it doesn't. So I don't know what they're smoking. The 12 Days of Christmas Eve. I'm looking for movies to watch. I mean, over these years, I watch all the animes, all the movies. I mean, there's new movies, but they're just not as good anymore. I mean, the story, there can be only so much in a story, right? Yeah, I just watched Black Adam, which is pretty cool. Ooh, there's a new Transformers show. Totally ridiculous. Nope, not watching Transformers again. I mean, they ditched the old Transformers, and then they made a new Transformers. I mean, why did you leave the Transformers, the old one, halfway? Holy crap, they made a video on Blockbuster. There's a new Mortal Kombat movie. It's called Snow Blind. which I guess I should watch that too. Check it out at least. I mean, the movie I really, or not the movie, but the anime that I really like is Bleach, right? The new one, the 1,000-Year War, which is super interesting. But the problem is they're only up to like episode 9, and I hate it when I have to cut off the movie, right? Or not the movie, the anime. It's like I gotta stop watching it, which bothers me because I want to watch the entire thing. I don't want to wait for it.
Hi.
And they have a sort of online movie, but the problem with that is I don't think they ever dubbed it, and I am not watching anything that's not dubbed. I mean, I watched Bleach that's not dubbed, but it bothered me. I mean, I like the story, I like everything, but I don't like putting in that much work. So they don't have a sort of online movie. That's interesting. Or at least not one in English. Octograms. Alright, they're done. I guess you'd call that the second chapter. Alright, but I feel like they just basically written some dialogues and then just like pretty much just put it in there, which I am not a big fan of. Alright, chapter 3. The power of one. Alright, auto button. See, the auto button, you have to press it each time. If this game is basically going to be like this every week, I think a lot of people will get bored of it really quickly. Because all they're doing is they're putting a different character on screen. You know, some of them are highlighted, some of them are darkened. And it's literally a photo. And they just written some weird dialogues, right? That is just basically girls talk. And I'm sitting here thinking, what a waste of my time, right? I mean, you have to fight to unlock these chapters, and then the chapters are so boring. Or at least to me, anyways. Maybe you know, I've seen too much, right? Oh, there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Gotta see that one. So I'm looking for more exciting stuff, you know? I get bored easily nowadays. It's like, I lived for so long, I've seen everything. I mean, you know, the first time I saw time travel, that was so cool. And then you realize the second time it wasn't that cool anymore. Oh, they have a Green Lantern movie too. Damn, I missed a lot. What have I been doing? Well, 2022 is probably the worst year that I've ever had. I'm down $1 million, and I'm guessing if I'm down $1 million, I'm betting the others are down. Like the gaming companies are down way more than $1 million. because the housing market is crashing, crypto is crashing, stocks are crashing. So everybody's down this year, which is unfortunate. I'm trying to sell my house right now too, right? I mean, I have money saved up, but I am definitely not gonna spend it on this game if that's what they're thinking. I'm guessing that's why this game is half done, because I'm guessing halfway through they realize that it costs way too much to make the entire game, right? So they're just gonna release their half-done game, and then they're gonna release events, and then they're gonna charge people, and as they charge people, they're gonna add more stuff. But I don't think that's gonna work, because like I was saying, we're all down $1 million for those that have at least a house, right? I think you don't need to be a genius. As long as you have a house, you're down. I mean, ever since they started raising interest rate, it has been a horrible, horrible time. Oh, there's a new Despicable Me movie. You gotta check that one out too. I basically missed out on so much stuff this year, and it's mostly because I was playing Diablo Immortal. That's also why I quit Unleashed Blading for a while. I wish I hadn't played that game. I mean, that game was good to a certain amount of time, but definitely not worth $1 million. All right, we're done this. So that was chapter 3. I'm not even reading it because I don't feel like it's worth me reading or putting effort into understanding what the hell they've written. I mean, they didn't put effort into making it. I mean, I don't want to put effort into reading it either. Maybe I'll watch it like a few years from now. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't important anyways. Oh, this looks cool. And that's the only thing that looks cool. Sorry, I sneezed there. I'm worried you'll get crushed. That guy is real. Oh boy. Well, at least they're doing more. I mean, they have some some lines and slashes. It looks like the exact same slashes, to be honest. At least in the other game, they put the enemy moving, right? Ah, there's a new picture there. Oh, that's interesting. Who is this guy?
まさか。
Yeah. Ah.
やっほー。はい。
いや。
はい。何かあったの？
いや。
So, I can't believe it's taken 20 something minutes. It's like 20 something minutes of my life will never come back. I hope somebody enjoys the dialogues. I mean, I'm enjoying the pictures, but you know, I don't think that it makes up for the game, or that's enough for the game, anyways. But yeah, I mean, I wish they kept the other game alive. I think that is a way better game than this game. It's called the Silent Warrior. Or actually, it wasn't called the Silent Warrior. In the main story, you're gonna be. Alright, so you have the.
特別なストーリーが楽しめますよ。
So this is the Silent Warrior freaking story of the Evil Blades event.
皆さんの意外な
This is chapter 1 of the side story.
皆さんの活躍
Alright, anyways, that's it. I felt that was pretty boring, to be honest. But, anyways, it is what it is. So that is the Silent Blade Warrior story. And hopefully somebody enjoyed it.
を強化してさらなる力を手に入れましょう。